Hey everybody, welcome to weeks 3 and 4 of season 19. We got a lot of big games going on the way. We got some teams that, some surprise top flight teams. We got the Lightning at 2-0. We've got the Sky Carpet 2-0. We've got, of course, Varkaris at 2-0. So lots of interesting ones for us to see what things pan out. Weeks 3 and 4. One reminder for everyone, I'll try to remember later. We got almost everything. We have 18 of the 24 owners have voted. So if you are interested in voting on any rule changes, to go on and vote for those. And just like always, any changes we make to the rules, we can always revert them. Nothing's permanent. So I can mess with files and fix things, even if they aren't easily fixable in the game. All right, well, let's get going with weeks 3 and 4. And I guess we're going to start off, well, we do have Oscar here too. Let's get, you know what, we'll do the Blades drama game second. Since we have Oscar and Adam here, I know Adam, because of the time difference for these guys, we'll go ahead and get this game in first since they're both here. Let's see, who's Kafoot playing? Kafoot's playing the Pandas. TB's not here. So let's go ahead and pop this Badgers Ferryman game and see what happens. And then we'll get the Blades and Dramaturge in. So a potentially bloody battle for the Ferryman. Having to go against the Badgers. Sono's in. Dosomin, who had a big breakout week 1. Weeks 1 and 2. Peter looking pretty good. And the big alterations or the Ferryman getting 2 wins is a shocker. And let's see what happens. Papalardo back. All those red faces I'm gonna have to face next game. Nothing much in the first one. Get a sack there. Snurblat back to pass and dumps it. And gets completion to Jake. Papalardo back to pass. And he just takes off up the middle. And nice little run for a first down. Mashing. Hits a couple yards. Snurblat back to pass. And nothing there. Papalardo. Another completion. Mashing. And the Badgers keep moving the ball. Sent 500. Dosaman with a nice catch. Snurblat up the middle. Not much. 2nd and 7. Papalardo caught. Touchdown. And the Badgers up 1-0. Q-Bird with a little catch. Nice start to his season. Getting a nice play. Gibby a few yards. Blissful back to pass. And complete Inferno Jet. Hey Goose. Hey TB. Hey Tyler, if I hadn't said hi yet. Gibby to the outside. And sneaks it. And another first down. Lots of offense here to start. And Inferno Jet with a touchdown. And trading scores, Ferryman and Badgers. Jake with a nice little catch. Snurblat back and hits Dosaman. Dosaman slipping. Dosaman first down. Papalardo and Mashison to Snurblat, and Snurblat with a touchdown. Going back to back. I really do think they are gonna be fun. It'd be interesting to see when Big Mac gets in. Oh, is Big Mac going to get in? We have an injury. Oh, but it's Lomja that gets injured by Sono, the rookie, putting some damage down. Blissful back to pass and sacked. Papalardo back and hits Jake for another first down. Mashison complete. Snurblat back and gets a couple. Hits Dosaman. Dosaman is, Dosaman taken out by the Q-Bird. And we've got a substitution, and Big Mac is in. Let's see what Big Mac can do. Big Mac, drops a touchdown, but causes an injury on his way to the end zone. Dumps, incomplete. Staghorn, nothing. And back the other way. Papalardo, Big Mac, nope, nothing there. Mashison deflected by Inferno Jet. And not much there. Rain strike back and hits Inferno. Good completion. Staghorn, nothing. 2nd and 10. Gibby with a good run for the first down. Rain strike. Can't get anywhere. 2nd and 12. Staghorn taken down by Big Mac. And nothing. Back the other way. Papalardo sacked by Peter. Peter, such a good pickup. That's a really quiet, good pickup for the Ferryman. Papalardo back to pass and deflected. 3rd and 6. Big Mac has been guarded fairly well. Not getting any completions. Inferno Jet with a catch. And deflected. 3rd and 9. Rain strike. Back to pass and hits Inferno Jet. Another first. Staghorn. Oh no! Wait a minute. We have a death. Staghorn taken down by... who caused it? Oh, no. Staghorn was taken down by Jake. Jake the Snake getting a bite. And out is Staghorn. Oof. McGee with a big catch. Getting downfield. Mashison, nothing. 2nd and 10. Snurblatt hits Jake. 3rd and 4. Papalardo. Big Mac with the catch. And another first down. Mashison to Papalardo. And Papa with a touchdown. And the Badgers up 4-2. Rain strike goes deep and picked off by Jake. Jake just taking over this game. And Jake with a catch. And McGee, another injury caused by Big Mac. And a touchdown. And the Badgers are up by 3. And Jake, not much. Bowser sacked. 3rd and 7. Rain strike. And Q-Bird with a catch. He's been pretty quiet. But he gets a touchdown, and they're still within 2. Game's not over. Back to pass. Masterson. Big Mac with another big catch. Breaks a tackle. Staghorn died. Mongo. Big Mac. Breaks another. Big Mac. Touchdown. And the Mac attack is doing his thing. Gibby. Not much. 2nd and 6. Bowser. 3rd and 2. Rain strike. Back to pass. Deflected. And caught by Big Mac. Big Mac. He's doing his thing. These two. Jake and Big Mac. Snurblatt. McGee. Breaks the tackle. First down. Papalardo. Hits McGee. Another first down. Couple yards. Snurblatt. Back to pass. And no. 3rd and 5. Papalardo. Touchdown. And that is going to do it. Badgers with the win. And the destruction at the same time. And we get to see Big Mac really first major action of his career in the pros. And he is doing what he did in the college game. Look at that. 68 fantasy points. Papalardo 69. Jake 66. Q-Bird up there with 57. But the Badgers get the big win. Nice. All right. Ooh, I don't want to play the Badgers next week. I have made some substitutions because of it. So we promised you a great second game. So we're going to put on the Blades versus Dramaturge. After that shocker, we're gonna add some more cardiac action with this game. Here we go. Peppermint in the lineup. Let's see what Peppermint and Demetrius gonna do. Can they get him the ball? Peppermint with a nice little catch. Shard hits Demetrius. Passing game working so far. Getting some yards. Regnar to the outside. Not able to do much there. Demetrius with a catch. Another first down. Shard dumps it. Nice. Ironbrand deflected. Nice to see you here, Blue. And Ironbrand with a touchdown, and Dramaturge taking the early lead. Can they get stops is going to be the question. Zoljan, this running attack still looking pretty good. Stuffed, Ostil, deflected. 3rd and 9, Zoljan to the outside. Can he get there? He does. Oh, and then Peppermint. Man, what is with Peppermint? Why does he seem to get injured so often? And another injury for Peppermint. But they get the stop. Ooh, Ironbrand loses it. And Crowgrove close. 3rd and 1. Shard deflected. And Ostil still keeps trying to pass. Gets a little completion there. Zoljan getting the first down, but fumbles. But they pick it back up. Scry, the rookie. Decent. Ostil. Intercepted. Ostil. 5th interception for Dimitri's career. Crowgrove back to pass and gets stuffed. Shard back to pass and throws a pick. Quine with the pick. Taking it the other way, and he might get a pick 6, and he does. And the Blades tie this up. Ironbrand, not much. 2nd and 5, Crowgrove. Intercepted by Quine again. Quine gonna get 2 pick 6s? Is he gonna break the tackle? 2 pick 6s for Quine. What? What a game. Sack. Shard. Stuffed and back the other way. Oh, fumbled. Ironbrand picks it up, takes it back. Can they get back in it? Regnar with the catch. They still got a chance to tie this. Yeah, they haven't scored an offensive point yet. Demetrius with a catch. Shard, incomplete. Caught by Demetrius. 3rd and 5, Crowgrove. Touchdown. And we got a tie ball game. Dramaturge back in it. Ostil with a nice run. Very nice run. Great blocking. Massive gain there. Zoljan fumbles it, but Chambers picks it up. Fumbles it. Shire picks it up. And a touchdown. Regnar with a catch. First down. Temmel back to pass. Dumps to Shard. Another first. Shard back to pass and gets it to Crowgrove. Ironbrand slip. Nope. 2nd and 10. Tamil, nothing. 3rd and 9. Shard hits Regnar and touchdown. And we got a tie ball game. Zoljan breaks, fumbles. Man, Shire with the run, with the first down. Scry to the outside. Nope. 2nd and 12. Ostil. Nope. Wyeth taking out another one. Shard this time. And they get the stop. I can't believe we're only halfway through the game. It's 3-3 and a bunch of stuff has happened. This is not what you expect from a Blades game. All this action, all these points. Tamil, catch, slipping, and big first down. Ironbrand. Slip. Tamil, back to pass, and hits Regnar, and a touchdown. And Zoljan slips. And Zoljan gets the first down. Scry. No. 2nd and 9. Ostil. No. 3rd and 8. Zoljan makes the first. Scry gets to the outside. Gets a nice gain. Gets a first down. Ostil up the middle. 2nd and 6. Zoljan to the outside. 3rd and inches. Scry can't get there. Big stop by Dramaturge. Can they get some yards to get this out of the end zone? 3rd and 9. Crowgrove does not do it. Ostil breaking tackles. Ostil getting a nice little gain. Zoljan not much. 2nd and 11. Scry not much. 3rd and 8. And unable to get there. Close. Regnar back to pass. Tamil caught to Mugalogalo. Mugalogalo, nice gain. First down. Crowgrove back to pass. And Mugalogalo, another catch. Another first down. Ironbrand Deflected. Tamil. Not much. 3rd down and 10. Crowgrove sacked. And Austell fumbled. Zoljan taking it back the other way. Zoljan. Oof. And another first. Zoljan to the outside. Hama. No. 2nd and 10. Scry. No. 3rd and 7. Austell cannot get there. Ironbrand. Oops. Tamil. Nope. 3rd and 12. Crowgrove hits Mogologolo, but not enough. Still time for the Blades to come back and at least tie it, if not win it. Zoljan, few. 1st and 10. Scry. Nope. 2nd and 6. Austell. And 3rd and 1. Zoljan able to get there. 1st down. Scry. Back. Scry. Runs it. And 2nd and 4. Austell. Oh, close. Can they get the tie here? 2nd and goal. And they do. 7 plays to go. Can there be a stop? Deflected. Crowgrove hits Mogologolo. Massive. 5 plays to go. And no. Tamil. 2nd and 8. Mogologolo gets to the outside. 1st down. 2 plays. Crowgrove hits Tamil. They got to get 20-something yards. 23 yards and sacked. Tie ball game. Nice one. Regnar, 54. Claymore, 36. Quine with 88. Man, I'm surprised he didn't have more than that on defense. All he did was he had 5 tackles. Two picks for a touchdown and 5 tackles. That's all. He was like, I'm done. I did my job. But nice. I want to grab yours next, Pedro. We'll gladly do that. Let me see. Who are you playing? Yep, Hyenas are here. We can pop that one on next. Hyenas versus Alphacar. Let's see what happens. Rough start for Pedro's team. Hyenas as well. Although Hyenas, I think, have played some pretty decent opponents. Let's see what happens. Watkins. Aurora in the middle, the big rookie. Watkins, not much. Scotch Egg, nice run. 1st down. Serpent River, back to pass. And decides to throw it, but ugly. Watkins. Nice run for Watkins. And another first. Scotch Egg. I like the post, Pedro. And Serpent River. Serpent River, Serpent Driver. I will always keep saying both. And Wozar with a catch. Slill, couple yards. Slill, the shifty Celestial. And Serpent River, I don't have to say the name because Serpent River is out. Virginia is in. Couple of yards. 2nd and 2. Spivey slipping. Some blocks downfield. And Wozar. Touchdown. I really like Ocean. Watkins taking off. I tried to trade for Ocean, but Pedro wouldn't let me have him. Very smart move by Pedro. I think Ocean is a bit of a beast. Not much. 3rd and 7. Watkins. Unable to do it, but Watkins still has a pretty good start to the season rushing-wise. 349 yards in just over 2 games. Arrogance dumps. Wozar with the miss. Slill runs it. Slill slipping. Touchdown, Wozar. And the Hyenas take the 2-1 lead. Deflected. Slill slipping. And nice little move. Getting up there. 1st and 10. Spivey caught it. 3-1. Hyenas with the lead. Oh, by the way, I put in the patch. It's in the beta though. I think I fixed the weather issues that after fog games they run up the middle and some of the slow. I think it's fixed. I hope I didn't introduce any bugs. I went ahead and went through and did it. It wasn't as hard as I thought. I just had to take my time, and I hope I didn't introduce any bugs. But so far, things look to be working just fine. 2nd and 5, Slill, complete. Wozar, first down. Spivey, not much. 2nd and 8, Arrogance. Slill, oh, nice slip. I really like that Slill. That is a shifty Celestial. That's going to be his nickname, the shifty Celestial. He is trim and little, and I like the way he runs. Scotch Egg back to Osborne. Osborne, he's a good-looking gunner. He is a good-looking gunner. And there goes the shifty, and he gets a nice little first down. Arrogance back to pass and caught by Toofy. Toofy's been quiet today, getting a little catch there. And there goes Slill, couples. 2nd and 7, Spivey. And Wozar, touchdown, and back up by 3. We'll give Alpha Car one more shot, see if they can cut into the lead. 3rd and 8. China back to pass, and nope. And that looks like that'll do it. We'll speed this bad boy up. Toofy with another catch. Slill dropped a touchdown. Did get a stop, but still. Yeah, I'm going to 5 exit. And Watkins, nope. And back the other way. Wozar with a touchdown. Getting the sack. And touchdown there. And there you have it. Hyenas coming up with a big win. Oh, we got an injury. Who got injured? I didn't see that. Toofy got injured by Ocean. He did invite Toofy into the ocean, and it was not pleasant. And Hyenas, their division may be tough. And Wozar, 77. Spivey, 65. Again, look at the former Shield players. Watkins, Wozar, all just dominating performances at other teams. And there you have it. Hyenas with the victory. All right, let's go on. Any other requests on games to get put on early? I don't know if Neva has come in. TB's here. Valhalla is here. So let's go ahead and pop on this one. Valhalla, Pandas. See what happens. Pandas having a good start once again. Made a couple switch ups. Interesting. Hodge pulled out. I'm playing you, Goose. We're on the bottom left. Yeah, the last 2 champs. That's true. The last 2 champs. Let's see. Does TB own... Who has the belt? Does TB has the belt? Oh, yeah, my head might be hiding it. You're right. Who has the belt? Is it the Pandas or is it the Roosters? Oh, this is a title game. Can Valhalla take it back? Get the belt back over to our conference. It's been sitting there for so long. Bruja hits Roast. And there you go. Nice first down. Rost caught a couple yards. Rost just got traded to Valhalla. Excellent D lineman. Well, a quick D lineman. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to tackle. And there he goes, fumbling the ball. He gets in there fast. And so that D line is going to be interesting. He might shove people. I can see this D line being pretty devastating. With Ross speeding in there and Carl doing his thing. Wilhelm. 2nd and 3, Powell back to pass, and not much. 3rd and 2, Gibbon. And Gibbon, nice run. First down. Not much. 2nd and 9, Powell. Not much. 3rd and 7, Gibbon. And there you go. Hey, Bar. Sacked. Powell back to pass. Injury. Rostalnik with the catch. Sade gets taken down by Carl. Given a few. 2nd and 5. Wilhelm. Intercepted. Aegion. Big pick. Taking it the other way. And a big play. Bruja misses. Rost hits. Theron. Rostalnik. Nice catch. Powell. Nope. 2nd and 10. Gibbon. Nice run. First down. Wilhelm. Back to pass. Nothing. 2nd and 10. Powell. Nope. 3rd and 6. Gibbon. And dropped by Powell. This Valhalla defense looking legit. Holding down TB so far. Carl. Ooh, Carl. Kmart Carl. Playing. Oh, not able to do much there. Bruja with a big pick. Stop. Carl. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Bruja. Back to pass and nothing. 1st and 10 the other way. Sacked. 2nd and 12. Sacked. 3rd and 15. Gibbon. Stuffed. And Bruja. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Rost. And deflected. 3rd and 10. Ooh, injury. Aegion with a catch. And Yellowfang. Man, Yellowfang always gets hurt when he comes in. That's why he obviously doesn't usually start. He is a durability challenged great lineman. Valhalla takes the lead by 2. Intercepted by Riff. And this Valhalla defense. Touchdown. And they may be back. Yeah, probably. He does seem to get those. He is very much the suspicious, get injured and always trains afterwards kind of guy. Caught. Bruja. Nice run. And this is going to be it. We're a 3-point lead. I'm going to speed this up. They're on touchdown. And wow. These are some odd results. Valhalla dominating over the Pandas. And then the Pandas who beat the Hyenas look like the Hyenas. Well, you'd think maybe they aren't that good, but they are. Odd. Odd stuff happening. Aegion, touchdown. Not a lot of major roster moves this week either. And maybe Valhalla's going to turn this around and get back to the playoffs. And Bruja, 95. Carl, 70. Ross, 26. The new one. Rostalnik doing well. Gibbon, the rookie, doing good on defense. Not much on offense. And there you go. Let's see. Next up, who we got? Zero. I haven't seen Zero yet. Haven't seen that. We got Manatees in the house, and Luke had to go in today. So he's not going to be here. So we can pop the Manatees on. Let's see the Manatees Hounds. And ooh, we got a fog game, so we're going to have to test this fog. Hopefully we won't get any bugs after the fog game. And yeah, Cafoot's got the belt. We got our belt back. Amloth with a nice run to the outside. Heighton, run to the outside in the fog. Slipping a tackle. Getting downfield. Both these teams 0-2. And Heighton, big run. Chunkle to the outside again. Slipping. Touchdown. Hounds up 1-0. Triok back to pass. Chunkle in with the rush. Getting the stop. 3rd and 10. Harriman. And no. Back to Amloth. Amloth slip. Amloth getting downfield. And Hounds Nothing there. 2nd and 11. 3rd and 4. Amloth back to pass and caught. And Wraithfeather touchdown. And Hounds up 2-0. Missbill, big catch. And Triarch to the outside. Another 1st down. Nothing much. 2nd and 9. Truss, the rookie. Missbill, touchdown. And 2-1. But Amloth back in the starting lineup. It's been a while. And I think he got a training event last week. Brought him back up a little bit to his old self. And so he is back in the starting lineup. Maybe it'll turn around this Hounds team. Chunkle dumps to Wraithfeather. Another 1st. Amloth. Oh, Ripper's in. I didn't notice Ripper was in. Also had an improvement. And the Hounds take the 2-point lead. Harriman back to pass. I think this fog hurts the Manatees because they are a bit of a passing team. And the Hounds are not much of a passing team. Missbill, though, still making big plays. Getting big gains. Harriman, Missbill, touchdown. Oh, Triarch taken out by Chunkle. Chunkle with his bloody jersey. Getting a couple. 3rd and inches. Amloth dumping to Heighton. Heighton speed. And Heighton touchdown. And 4-2. Missbill with another nice catch. And Missbill. Another nice catch. And Missbill dominating, got moved over to receiver. And seems to be dominating at that position. And another touchdown. High scoring game, 60. We're not even halfway through. Is this Missbill's last season? Missbill's 15? Oh, that is sad. I did not know Missbill was in his last season. And Wraithfeather with a catch, taking it back the other way. Amloth, slip. 2nd and inches, Heighton, up the middle, touchdown. Truss, nope. 2nd and 11, Eleonora back to pass. And hits Bradecraft. And the Hounds, 3-point lead. Giving the Manatees one more shot to get back within 3. 3rd and 4, Eleonora. Ooh, tries to cut back, does not. And the Hounds look like they have it. We will speed this one up. And Chunkle, Amloth, slipping. Heighton near the touchdown. And the Hounds with the win. Chunkle, dump, no. And getting a few yards. Yeah, I think this fog really hurt the Manatees. Missbill, I guess because of name, Missbill did fine in the fog, but everybody else did not. This is Missbill's territory. Yeah, Corinna is going to be a big one. I mean, Spike's losing nobody's. So, Amloth slip, Chunkle touchdown, and the Hounds with a big win here. Missbill, 46 offensive, but defensive did not do much. Heighton with 76, Neptune 68. Amloth coming in strong with 68 as well, and the Hounds get a big win. All right, let's see. Let's move on down. Triangles. Is Anzelic here? I have not seen either owner. Neither here. And it's Lightning not here. Bananas, Roosters. We got both owners here, right? Wait, is Neva here? Neva not in yet either. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop on the Shield Skycarp game then. Let's see how this one goes. I did something I maybe shouldn't have done, but I benched the rookie. I'm going against Sky Carp, followed by the Badgers and my fragile little Linux. I did not want to put him up against that. I did leave in Pimus and Bronenstein with their low durability, but the rookie, I had to take him out. All right, let's see. Bullet and Harper. Let's see what happens. Sawyer getting the start. Sawyer is up for trade, so y'all can watch just how good Sawyer is. So you can see if anybody wants Sawyer. He is up for trade. 77 with a purple training rating, but he just doesn't play enough defense for me. Vernian stuffed. Spurry back to pass, hits Harper. Well, the bug should be fixed, so it looks like it is. They are passing. And back the other way. Tamara with the ball. Tamara. Slip, slip, slip. Slip. And nice block. Nice play there. Sawyer back to pass and dumps to Tamara. And close. First and 10. Kevy. Nope. Tamara. Touchdown. Hey, we still are in touch. We are still in touch. We wanted to give Harper the opportunity to thrive at a place that didn't have as much talent. So, we have to give we can't hang on to all of them. And Bullet taken out by Pimus. Bronenstein, big catch. Chaos is now covering him. That's going to be a mismatch. Big first down. Kevy back to pass. Hits Pimus. And touchdown that way. And the shield up 2-1. Pernine. Nope. 2nd and 6. Spurry. Yeah, maybe so. I mean, you never know what might happen with free agency. Fernie, slip, and oof, my defense not looking very good though. Sacked by the gun. Goswin deflected by Kevy, and that fucking Fernie. He is unstoppable. Kevy with a nice catch. Sawyer, gets stuffed by Harper. Kevy back to pass and goes deep. Deflected by Harper again. Tamara cannot do it, and Skycarp get a big stop. Fernie nowhere, 2nd and 9. Spurry gets Harper. Harper, nice catch. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I should have benched him. I thought about benching him. Oh, my defense is going to get a lot worse now. Kevy with a catch. First down. Oh, who's going to play? And Britna, no. 3rd and 5. Tamara caught for a couple, but not enough. And back to Fernie. Oh, another injury. Tamara gets taken out. Oh, big Wilk. Such a pain in the ass. Goswin back to pass. Stopped. 2nd and 8. Fernie. First down. Stuffed. Goswin. Harper with a catch. Another nice gain. Fernie. Stuffed. 2nd and 10. Now Eard is back. Eard's going to try to get revenge against his old team. 3rd and 4. Goswin. Harper with another catch and another big touchdown. 2nd and 4. Sawyer, not much on that one. Kevy back to pass. Dropped. Britna, nice little run. Sawyer back to pass and hits Kevy, and Kevy taking off. Kevy back to pass and hits Pimus, and Pimus in for the touchdown. And we're back within 1. Man, lots of scoring today. Harper catch first. And we got a couple buffs. Eard comes in with a brutality buff. Coach told him that, look, this is your old team. You wanna hurt somebody, right? Stopped. Ferning. Back. Intercepted by Brithna. Sawyer. My little goblin crew taken off. And Kevy. Dumps. Eared. First. Oof. Brithna. Pemus. Come on, Pemus. Break that tackle. There you go. Ferning. Oh, fumble. Oh, that's horrible. Come on, Pemus. Stopped. Spurry back. Hits Harper. I'll take a tie. I'll be happy with a tie. If I get a tie out of this. Goswin back to pass. Harper catch. And another first down. Ferning. Complete. 2nd and 1. Spurry. Running and incomplete. 3rd and 1. Goswin back to pass. Oh, and caught. First down. Ferning. Deflected by Kevy. Spurry. Caught by Chaos. And Chaos with a touchdown. Sawyer. Sawyer running. Sawyer, nice first. And, oh, eared. Needed that completion. Sawyer with another catch. Sawyer, another first down. Sawyer up the middle. Sawyer breaking tackles. Sawyer for sale. Gets a touchdown. And 1st and 10. 5-4. Spurry. Stuffed. 2nd and 10. Goswin. Sacked by Sawyer. And stuffed. All right. Now we can tie this up. Come on, Sawyer. Hit Pemus. And break this tackle. And another first down. Kevy back to pass. And Pemus, touchdown. Tie ball game. Ooh, 2nd and 11. Spurry. 3rd and 2. Come on, we need to stop. We need this stop. Oh, Harper with the catch. Making his former team pay. Spurry. Oh, don't tell me about missing Bucka. I had to deal with his death twice. And a stop. Sawyer. Takes off, hits Kevy. Kevy. Nice run for a first down. Kevy back to pass. Hits Brithna. The Goblin crew. Brithna. Nice run. First down. 1st and 10. Sawyer to the outside. Sawyer. Nice first down. Bucka to eared and touchdown. Hopefully we'll at least get a tie out of this. At least get a tie. Come on, guys. Get a stop here. Ooh, Harper, nice catch. Harper breaking tackles. First down. Goswin back to pass. And sacked by Brennan. And stopped. 3rd down. 14. Spurry. Yes. Come on, just run this clock. Oh, Brithna. Come on, don't drop that. Eared catch. Eared. First down. Incomplete. Oh, Big Gun gets injured too. This is a costly game. Kalai subs in. Kalai with the catch. Out of bounds. Eared. Wilkinson's got like 4 injuries. Sawyer. No. 3 plays. Let's just survive these 3 plays. Kalai. Touchdown. Intercepted by Pemus. And Pemus going pick 6. And we're taking the win. The Shield. Still with no losses on the season. Pemus 95. Kevy 76. Harper against his old team. And Wilkinson injuring 4 players. But I'll take it. All right. That was a good one, Goose. That was a good one. You hurt me. But I mostly survived and not too massive. All right. Let's see what's up next. Well, Aegon's just came on, so let's go ahead and pop this one. Yeah, that's who would you think is least likely to be 2-1 at this point in the season? Evolution versus Choops. Let's see what happens. Choops, Zyral in. Some buffs. Couple of buffs for the evolution. Ballister, Saley, Sighton. Trying to check out Zyral. Nice little run. Pilnum, nice little catch. Abera. Farhazel, nice little catch. Nice little first. Zyral up the middle. Zyral doing Zyral things. Getting 2nd and 1. Farhazel sneaks in the first. Abera hits Pilnum. And Pilnum, ooh, gets stopped at the 1-inch yard line. Zyral throws it out instead of just running it. Oh, and then Farhazel throws a pick on the 1-yard line. Velister taking it back. And Benor sacked. 3rd and 12. Seitan. Big Seitan with the run after the catch. Velister hits Seitan again for a couple. Benor and Saley with a catch. I know, Goose. It is kind of bullshit. I do not like giving up this many points. But I got no choice. Y'all keep drafting defensive players and leave me with nothing but offensive superstars that I gotta take. First down, Farhazel to the outside, slips. 2nd and 1. Ibera back, hits Farhazel. Another first down. And touchdown, Pilnum. We got a tie ball game. And ugly pass. 2nd and 10. Samira. Nope. 3rd and 5. Velister. Didn't Drama lose already? Tyler? Oh no, they played the Blades. Never mind. They played the Blades. Never mind. Never mind. I was thinking I was getting the game confused with the other one. It was Oscar that lost. Farhazel, slip. Oh yeah, they drew. And complete. And Zyral, slip. You're gonna have to hold your end up the bargain though. Are you gonna be able to beat Space Cowboys? Loof, touchdown. And the Choops take a 2-1 lead. Loof, we got a couple of tree gunners in this game. And both are looking pretty solid. Tree gunner's going to be the new meta. We got another big one coming up in college. I had to put Gunnelson in his rightful spot as a blocker. But he could also be a gunner. Probably should try him out. Zyral, slip. And first down. Farhazel. Nope. 2nd and 8, Ibera. Nope. 3rd and 8, Zyral. Back to pass. And nope. And back the other way. Choops. Or Evolution. Hits Seitan again. And another first down. 2nd and 10. And Benor not able to get the first. So back to the Choops. 2-2. We're at the midway point. Rothgar gets debuffed, but most other people get buffed. Farhazel, not much. 3rd and 8, Ibera. Hits Pilnum. Slip, Velister. Gets the tackle. Ibera, nice first. Farhazel. 2nd and 7, Ibera. Hits, first down, Zyral. 2nd and goal, Farhazel. Not much. 3rd and goal, Ibera. Caught, touchdown. And back the other way, 2nd and 10. 3rd and 5. Zyral. Farhazel, back to pass, and intercepted. Velister, not much. 2nd and 5. 3rd and 5, Samira. And nice catch. Deflected. 2nd and 10, Benor. 3rd and 3. Saley with the catch. And nope. Velister. Can't get anywhere. Second and goal. Benor, touchdown. We got a tie ball game again. Zyril running it out. Zyril getting another first down. Zyril's got 121 yards rushing on the day. So far, we're about to start the fourth quarter of the game. Ballister, they get the ball back. Evolution with a tie ball game, 3-3. Seitan with a catch. Seitan breaking a couple inside the 40. Samira to Seitan again. And Seitan is just taking out Rothgar. Rothgar is not able to stop him, although he's not getting tons of yards. Saley with a big catch. And they're at the 5-yard line. Samira, Saley, touchdown. And the Evolution take a 1-point lead. Zyril fighting, getting a first. 18 plays to go, still plenty of time. Oh, and Broadmat with a pick. And Evolution can put this game away if they can get a touchdown here. Seitan, another catch. He's just slowly making his way down the field. They're double teaming him now. And they stopped him on that one. Ballister, nice run. 3rd and 2. Benor hits Samira and touchdown. And Evolution look like they have it with 12 plays to go. Farhazel. Yeah, we had a drought with a couple of seasons where there were nobody that retired. Last year, lots of retirements. And this year, we got a decent number of good retirements as well. So the Hall of Fame looks like it might be a little bit harder to get into. Samira, 2nd and goal, and Ballister with a touchdown, and that'll do it. 3-point win. It was close up until the last quarter, and then things just fell apart for the Choops. And the Evolution get the win. Ballister 51, Ibarra 33, Pilnum 29, Saley sitting at 43, and Evolution with a big win. All right, so I guess we'll just work our way back. Neva's not here yet. I'm trying to think of who's least likely to show. I'm gonna go ahead and do Ent's Lightning. Yeah, I'll do Ent's Lightning first. Unless you gotta, let me know, Blue, if you gotta go. Oh, Spike's here? Oh, I did not know that. Oh, there you are. I didn't see Spike show up. Hey, Spike, what's up? I didn't notice you. Oh, there you are right now. All right, so we'll get that game in next. Laroya back to pass. Darren Saar slipping a couple. This is an interesting one. Are the Lightning for real? They've got the talent. They just haven't seemed to be able to put it together to really consistently make the playoffs. Deflected, 2nd and 10. Maybe I should not have glazed the division, though. Squeak, nice catch. And Loth, touchdown. And Lightning taking the lead. Darren Saar, slip. Par-Ale back. Par-Ale dumps to Nigel. Couple yards there. Shirey, not much. 2nd and 10. Darren Saar. 3rd down and 8. Par-Ale not able to do it. The nth problem is their offense. Their defense, I think, is going to start getting it together. They just need something other than Darren Saar. Par-Ale. Couple. 3rd down. Shirey. Oof. I think Shirey... Gundar was talking about benching Shirey. I think that may be what's going to happen. Shirey, a former Shield, but sadly, one of the few former Shield that does not dominate when he leaves the Shield. Lawson with a nice tackle. Yeah, their O is not very good. Kaya, another final season player. Kaya needs the ball. There he goes. 2nd and 8, Shirey. 3rd and 9. No, Darren Saar. And back the other way, Lord Chanter. Oh, Squeak keeps going. Loth deflected. 2nd and 10, Laroya. Nope. 3rd and 8, Lord Chanter. Deflected. Darren Saar. Ooh, who was he throwing to? Par-Ale. Not much. Shirei, nope. They just cannot block. Loth. Delina. Delina with a big catch and taking the lead. And I just don't think the Ents have the firepower to come back in this game. They just do not seem to be able to move the ball. Gaia finally gets a nice catch. Maybe they get... Oh, Nigel gets him on the scoreboard. And look at this. Look at this. Shirei. Darren Saar. Caught. Fumbled. Lord Chanter takes it back. 2nd and 9. Loth. 3rd and 4. Leroya. No. Darren Saar. Couple. Par Ale. Takaya. 1st down. Shirei. And 3rd and 3. No. Back the other way. Lord Chanter. Stuff. 2nd and 6. Loth. 1st down. Leroya. Nope. 2nd and 9. Lord Chanter. No. 3rd and 9. Loth. No. And we're flipping it around. Sack. Gaia goes out after making the sack. The Ents, though, putting up a pretty good fight after the bad start. Their defense really does look good. They just need to find a replacement for Shirei. Get some offense. There goes Lawson finally with a catch. Lawson's a good receiver if they can get him the ball. But unable to. And looks like that's going to be it. The Ents played a good game. Kept it close. But ultimately couldn't get the win. And there you have it. Darren Saar 50, Lawson 41, Leroya 48. But the Lightning pull it out 3-1. And staying undefeated. All right, so we have Boulder Space Cowboys. See what's going to happen here. Imogene Wong in there, Murin. And Viter retiring, Duty Breeder retiring. Let's see, are they going to get a last hurrah? Viter slips, nope. 2nd and 9, Barack. Ooh, LA with the catch. LA getting downfield. LA with a big 1st down. Riker, Space Cowboys, 1st down. Viter, LA, touchdown. And Space Cowboys on the board right away. Offense looking good to start. And deflection by Barack. And are the Boulders going to be the disappointment in the division and be the one team that doesn't get a win? Viter back to pass. Sacked. Oh, wait, never mind. The Choops didn't win either. Riker. So they basically got one win. So Tyler was jumping the gun a bit. He got one win and he was all, we're going to be undefeated. I think it's a little it's a little interesting there. Caught. Ida first. Can the Boulders do this? Mind Slasher back. Mind Slasher, no. 3rd and 8. Wong complete. And Wong ties it up. Viter nothing. Sacked by Sothale. 45th sack of Sothale's career. Murin trying to run him down. Can't make the tackle, but Imogene is able to keep them from the end zone. Imogene with a nice little run. Might Slasher sacked. Wong, nope. Back the other way. Deflected. 2nd and 10. Barack. Deflected. Riker. No. And pretty defensive game. Kind of surprisingly defensive. Imogene. Nice run up the middle. Might Slasher back to pass and deflected. 2nd and 10. Wong. It's Might Slasher. Might Slasher gets a few. 3rd and 1. Imogene. And nice run and touchdown. And Believa. Catch. Barack to Believa. Another first. Riker. And Riker breaking tackles. Viter. Riker. Nice little run. Barack. Dumps. Incomplete. Second and goal. Riker. Deflected. Third and goal. Viter. And touchdown. Ties it up. And Lynn. Who the fuck is Lynn? Oh, is Lynn your... Oh, Lynn's your coach. I was like, who's Lynn? Lynn talking about Ida being unbearable. Believa, nice catch. Viter back, and not much. Barack, third down, big third down. Ooh, stopped just short. Nice buffs for the Space Cowboys. Not much for the Boulders, but Ida gets a nice catch. Might Slasher, first down. Wong hits Ida for a couple, 2nd and 8. Sothel deflected, Might Slasher sacked. And back the other way, Viter with the run. Another first down. Barack stuffed, Riker back. Hits Believa, and no, 3rd and 5, Viter stuffed. Imogene breaking some tackles, getting some yards. Might Slasher to the outside, breaking some tackles, getting a big first down. Pepin against his old team, where he had a cup of coffee, and Duty Breeder getting the big Yaru in. Let's see what Yaru's gonna do. Barack back to pass. Barack, big run, first down. Riker breaking some tackles. Riker breaking a lot of tackles. Stuffed. 2nd and 8. Incomplete. 3rd and 8. Riker all of a sudden cannot be stopped. Fighter back to pass, and touchdown to Boliva and the Space Cowboys. Take a lead in LA. Pick 6. Oof. That might do it. That's a surprise. The Space Cowboys sitting at 1-1. Might get this win. Yaru is playing runner. Viter breaking some tackles, getting a first down. Barack back to pass. 2nd and inches. Riker just fighting his way forward. Barack, Boliva, close. Riker, incomplete. Fighter, touchdown. And Space Cowboys look like they have it. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'll give him one more shot. Viter gets taken out. Ida with a catch. 2nd and 10. Yaru, no. 3rd down. Imogene fumbles. Might Slasher picks it up. But we're pretty much out of time. Yep, I'm going to 5 exit. Oh, Yaru taken out for the season. The bench great is done for the season. Sothel with 50. Ida with 48. Pepin 79. Pepin with a big game. Duty Breeder 48. And Space Cowboys getting the win. 2-1. All right. Well, let's see. We will go with, let's go ahead and do the Colossus Hatters. And then we'll do Roosters game. And we've got some snow in this game. Colossus been improving with the Dwarf Fortress. Hatters were looking good, but they lost all their... They were finally turning things around, but they lost all their great linemen. And so let's see how they're going to recover. Are they done? Or can they turn it around? Graceland throwing the ball in the snow. Deflected and back the other way. Engel, couple yards. Pigley, deflected. Nothing. 2nd and 7. Aslane hits. Sithnar, complete. Ethel, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Graceland, fumbled. Picked up by Gabriel. Engel goes deep, but couldn't hit Cottage. Caulfield, though, with the catch. Caulfield with the first down. Sigan, hey, Mads, I did not know you were here. I did not see you in here. I will slow this down a little bit. Pigley, no. 3rd and 11. Sigan to Caulfield, couple, and not able to get the first down. Aslane back to pass. Caught by Helmet. First down. Ethel dumps. Nope. 2nd and 10. Graceland. Nope. 3rd and 9. Aslane and hit Sithnar. And Ethel close. Graceland could get it in. 3rd and 3. Aslane touchdown, and the Hatters get a score. Pigley with the catch. Pigley can't get any yards. Sigan deflected. Ooh, Gabriel taken out. And Lewis subs in. Graceland, not much. Aslane hits Helmet. Glad you're able to make it. And looks like you might have turned your team around a little bit. They are playing decently. 3rd down and 10. Ethel fumbles. Graceland picks it up. First down. Touchdown, Sithnar, and Hatters up by 2. The Snow Colossus really struggling to get yards here. 2nd and 10. Aslane caught. Bounced back though. Ethel not able to get the first down. Sigan with a nice tackle. Ooh, man. Sigan already has 7 tackles and a tackle for loss in this game. Nice run. Yaru, I don't know off the top of my head. My guess is in the double digits, though. Probably, it should be in the double digits. Probably around 11, 12. 1st and 10 the other way. Ethel, because he predates college. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Graceland. Aslane back to pass. And nope. 2nd and 5. 3rd and 7. Graceland. No. And Hatters still holding on to the lead. Playing good defense. And Helmet with a pick. Helmet doing well. Helmet, former Castle player. Got the improvement. And so now is starting. 2nd and 8. Pigley fumbled. And 3rd and 7. Fumbled. And Aslane back to pass. Nope. 3rd and 9. Ethel. Nope. And pretty defensive game. Nobody really able to get much yards. Pigley finally gets free. First down. Sigan. And Sigan with another little run. 5 carries for 11 yards. That's not great. Yeah. This is not looking great for the Dwarf Fortress so far. Pigley with the run. Pigley, touchdown. And the former Shield player gets a score. Ethel back to pass and incomplete. And back the other way. Engel to Caulfield. And they could tie this up. Pigley to the outside. Pigley with the speed. Pigley with a touchdown. And we've got a 2-2 ball game. Graceland slips. That'll get much. Astlane back to pass and hits Sithnar. Deep. Marie's trying to cover. Sigan trying to catch. Sithnar. Big game. Former Choop getting a big one. And Sithnar looking good with his new team. And Graceland getting the score and taking the 1-point lead for the Colossus. 3rd and 7. Sigan. Nope. Astlane. 3rd and 1. Ethel. Nope. 2nd and 6. And stuffed by Sithnar. 2nd sack for Sithnar. Catching the ball. Sithnar might be the player of the game. Helmets had a good game. And so, of course, Graceland offensively has done some stuff. Engel, though, big run. Colossus could tie this. Pigley, man, Pigley getting some white line fever. 3 touchdowns, getting close. Doesn't do crap until getting near the goal line. Ethel back to pass. Hit Sithnar deep. They could still win this. Big gain down to the 35. 3 plays to go. Graceland throwing it again. Hitting Sithnar. And a touchdown. And just like that, Sithnar turns it around and gets the win for the Hatters. I know, I would think Engel seems like Engel's like 20. Like Engel's been in the league since we started. I cannot believe that Engel is as young as Engel is. Cottage with 40. Sigan, the rookie, with 33. Sithnar with 87. And Bardrum hitting the 72. And there you go. All right. Got a couple more left. Let's go ahead and get Blues game on first. Blues versus the Roosters. Both teams 1-0-1. Dwab in. Harris, the rookie. Carl in his new team. Let's see what happens. Dwab wicket. And we got a bunch of buffs by the Roosters. Ebmar back to pass and goes deep to Aberdeen. Aberdeen, big first down. Hot dog dumps to Aberdeen again. Few yards. Dwab. Caught by Hudson. Hudson, touchdown. And the Bananas on top, 1-0. Carl. Decent little run, but not a ton. Nothing there. Goldwolf. And nice little run by Goldwolf. First down. Carl. Nope. 2nd and 10. Kinward. Back to pass and hits Ebmar. Ebmar waiting there. The captain getting the big one. Ebmar picking up the fumble. Ebmar back to pass. Hits Hudson. And the Bananas with a nice big gain. Hot dog drops. Hits Aberdeen. Touchdown. Bananas up 2-0. Big lead. Man, the Bananas gonna be scary. They're getting in. Whose pick do you have this year? You have Dramaturg's pick, right? Oh, got an injury on Hot Dog. Night, Oscar. Thanks for joining. Hope your team is able to pull out a win. You were looking very promising this start. Ebmar, back to pass. Aberdeen with the catch. Cashew in. Aberdeen, first down. Dwab, nothing. 2nd and 10. Ebmar, caught. Aberdeen, another first. Cashew hits Hudson. Hudson breaking those tackles. And there you go, nothing. 2nd and touchdown. And Bananas 3-1. Kinward, ugly pass. Goldwolf back, hits Ivels. And I really think that actually should be Ives. I think that's how you say that name, honestly. Because isn't Burl Ives? Isn't that how Burl Ives spells his name? That's like an old reference. That's like only maybe 1 or 2 people who know who Burl Ives is. Let me look that up. Let me look that up. Oh. No. Burl Ives does not have the extra letter in. It doesn't have the L. It is just IVES. Dwabwicket with a big run. First down. Wait a minute. Did I screw up something? Did I screw up something on a trade? Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, just want to double check. Okay. Okay, so hey, if Hot Dog got traded, would you consider it a trade which is processed? I'm not sure I get that one. Is it a dad joke? Oh. Oh. Okay. That took a minute. My brain was still thinking of Burl Ives. There you go. Okay. Nice. Deflected. 2nd and goal. That's a pretty bad one. We got the king here. 0. Kinward. Touchdown. And look, just like that. The Bananas are losing. What's going on? Ever since Hot Dog went out, it's falling apart. Cashew's just absolutely ruining it for them. Edmar back. Caught. Abbott. Oh, not able to break the tackles. Ivles. I'm gonna call him Burl. I'm just gonna call him Burl. Now we don't know why I call him Burl, but I'm gonna call him Burl. Burl with the catch. First down. Touchdown. And the Roosters up by 2. Hudson. Aberdeen with the catch in a first. And couple. I don't know why you gave up on Hot Dog. Hot Dog is... Or Chris, no, you just lost him in... Did you trade him? Or you lost him in free agency, right? Oh, Hudson taken out by Carl. Now Tinkerbell is in. Cashew deflected. Caldwell for the catch. First down. Kinward. Nope. Bananas still have time. 20 plays to go. Plenty of time, but they need to get some offense going again. Their offense has slowed down ever since Hot Dog went out. And Cashew's trash. I mean, he is absolute trash. He's not doing anything on offense, at least. And I'm not sure he's doing anything on defense. Truthweaver, touchdown. And that's going to do it. The Bananas with a surprising loss. Hurting my bracket, my picks. Dwab getting injured by wind. And the Roosters with a win. That's a surprise. Carl with 99. Burl getting 62. And Aberdeen 51. Harris, the rookie, looking good. We got a lot of rookies that are getting in the 30s and 40s each week. All right. So next up, Triangles, Purple Cats. Big time offense against big time defense. Krina in. And let's see what happens. Silver Crown got traded. Couple of trades here. Krina for Silver Crown. And let's see who got the better end of this deal. No. I don't want Cashew in exchange for any of my players. He just looks horrible. We train great players and then they leave us. It's not the other way around. Richmond. Nice catch. Gosford. Nope. 2nd and 10. LA with a nice, Law with a nice run. Tech. Gosford. Gosford. Nice gain. Another first. Gosford. Back to pass. Gets a few. 2nd and 3. Law. And hits Richmond. And touchdown for the Cats. Tying it up. Ross with a catch. Los. Not much. 3rd and 3. And slips. Nope. Back the other way. Gosford back to pass. And not much. 3rd down. Law. Krina gets the first. And Krina, not much. 3rd down. Tech. No. Back the other way. Nitty. Another gain. Alyssa, no, nothing. Yep, Gosford, the first great college player to make it into the pros alive. Stara was going to be the great college player. Richmond, nice catch. Krina, touchdown. Cats up by 1. But still a close game. Los hits Ross. Alyssa, couple. 2nd and 5. And there goes the Rat Bastard, finally getting a big catch. 2nd and 12. Alyssa, and caught for a few. Nitty. Oh, and back the other way. And big first down, Gosford. 2nd and 2, Law, no. Tech, no. 2nd and 4, deflected. 3rd and 4. Tech, Corinna, nice first down. Gosford injured. Harland, Los takes out Harland. 3rd down. So Nina is in. And nice big gain. 2nd and 5. Nitty. Not able to get much. A little debuff there. Couple little buffs there. Los got a speed buff. 2nd and 12. Nitty back. Complete to the Rat Bastard, and they're back on the board, and they're down within 1. Gosford back, deflected, and back the other way. Nitty, the Rat Bastard again. Los. 3rd and goal. Nitty, deflected, and back to the Cats. Close game. Triangle's looking good against what many believe is the favorite for the championship this year. And the Cats. But we know the Cats are soft. And the Cats will fall apart. Nitty, incomplete. Or turnover. Intercepted. 2nd and 10. Nina. Oh, Krina, touchdown. Back up by 2. Los intercepted by Gosford. And Krina with another touchdown. Sure thing, Mongo. Sure thing, Kafoot, Mongo. We'll get those in first. And, 3-point lead. I guess that does it. We will speed this one up. And Triangles were looking pretty good. I really think this is a matchup they could win. Cap it with a touchdown. They've got the weapons. Oh no, look at this. 8 plays to go. Really quick back in it. Yeah, I thought this game was much closer than it looked on the scoreboard. Can they get a big stop here? They can score fast. They can get a stop. They do have the weapons. Nope, they do not get the stop. Now they need a turnover, and even that, it's not going to be enough. And touchdown. But a good game by the Triangles. They definitely, their rebuild is real. They just got to put it all together and play some better, some easier teams. Grenna 67, Richmond 55, Ross was 69. And there you go. All right, Colossus. That will be an AI. Bananas. You want to get a team training event? Do I even have to ask on this one? This one's a... I'm not going to even wait for the answer. Yeah. Fight. Badgers. Oh, here goes Post again. Postalus. Adam, are you still there? Post beats up Sherman. Will cost you 2 appeal if you keep him. Remember, everybody, appeal will be reset. Team appeal will be reset at the end of the season. So it's only going to count until the end of this season. So I want people to know that. Because things are going to repeal. The way it works is going to change a bit in part 2. So if Adam is still there, you can tell me whether you want to keep or drop. I will probably keep, since appeal is only going to work for this next free agency, and that's it. So probably not necessarily worth a good starter. All right, Adam gone. All right, let's go ahead and keep. I will keep. I can always drop if he said. All right, here we go. Trade, reject. Og gets in a fight. So Pedro, I don't know if Pedro's still here. Pedro asked for an early game, probably because he's going to hit the... This is a young player. I'm going to go ahead and make the same call here because Jacer is very young. And so I'm going to go ahead and keep him. And here we go. All right. Griffin, 70. Oh, look at this. Sawyer. Sawyer gets an improvement. I told y'all Sawyer is up for trade. If anybody wants Sawyer. Oh, drop. All right. Sorry, Pedro. I will fix that. I will go back and I am going to go ahead. You know what I'm going to probably do? I'm going to put him in the drop channel. If somebody wants to pick him up, they can. He is a legit player. So we will get that in there. So Griffin up. Sawyer up to 82. Anybody looking for a great player? Evolution. Manatee's Harriman with an improvement. Simo. Hamlet getting an improvement for the Blades. Yesford getting a nice improvement there. Varkara Splash. And Roosters on Alisa going up. Man, that Splash is a waste, but he is at 45 now. Segram, Carrot, and a couple of fights. And there you have it. Oh, it was Og. Oh. Og got in the fight. Oh, it's Jacer was the one that got beat up. I was looking at the wrong one. It's Og. Oh, nobody wants Og. Oh, that's OG. Yeah, nobody wants OG. OG is just going to get dropped. Now we'll see. Carl! Wow, I did not really pay much attention to that. Carl's the player of the week. He's getting jealous of Kmart, Carl, and finally comes up with a big game. And so we'll do that. So Sega's got a vote in for OG. I'll post it. I'll try to remember to post it so that if anybody else, but feel free to already post if you want OG. Go ahead and post it that you'll take OG when you get a chance, Sega. And then we'll leave it up. If anybody else wants to claim OG, we will drop him and give Pedro the appeal back. Amloff, offensive player. Carl, the Carl's on top as well. We have the two Carls. Quine with the 2 interceptions. Pancakes, Brennan getting that one. And there we have it. Yeah, Versace and Kmart on top. All right, week 4. Did anybody? We did have a death. Whose team died? I forgot who died. Oh, it was Oscar, but Oscar's not here, and so he didn't say anything. Oh yeah, Kafut early. Let's get Kafut. Thank you for the reminder. Let's get Valhalla Space Cowboys game in first. And we got some snow. Another 2 cross conferences. Fun being seen Valhalla versus Space Cowboys. Let's see who can do it. Nope. Oh yeah, we can get, yeah, that's great. We'll get that one in next. We'll get the Blades game in next. And Bruja back. Complete Theron. And Theron with a touchdown. And Valhalla coming out. Look at this, Valhalla. Week 1 didn't look good. Week 2, they're coming out strong. Rost, maybe Rost is the game changer for them. Carl, not much on offense. Carl seems like a perfect shield player. Terrible on offense. Fantastic on defense. I need a few of those again. Chaos Reigns gets taken out by Pepin. So now Pendus is in. And Bruja fights, but not able to get the first down. And a safety, though. Who got that safety? Taken down, was it Kmart Carl? Nothing much. Viter stuffed. Third down. Barack, nothing. Bruja. Pendus. Oof, Pendus does not look very good. And I think the offense is going to struggle for Valhalla right now. But they do have a defense that is looking pretty good in this snow. It's all going to be Bruja getting yards. And there goes Bruja. Another first down. Pendus stuffed. Boliva, first down. Yeah, that's true. We'll be able to give custom awards. The only thing that probably won't happen is, you know, it probably won't be able to move over the college stats. That's probably going to be too much. But yeah, we'll be able to give awards and things like that as they move up. And who's going to start the high school league? Because we're going to need a high school league to move players up to the college league. Riker, not much. 3rd and 9, Viter. Boliva with a catch. First down. Barack. Fumbled. Picked up by Riff. Taken back the other way. Bruja. Nice catch. Aegeon, touchdown, 3-0. And Valhalla, we'll give them one more shot. But this Valhalla defense, pretty smothering. Rost has really helped make this defense stronger than it already was. And LA with a catch. And they might be able to get on the board here, and they do. And keep it into a manageable game. Nice big first down. Which one's hard to balance? Tyler. Viter, not much. And back to pass. Riker. Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, we'd have to run a lot of test seasons to see where because see, what I'm going to have, so I'm going to have, now this won't be, so we won't be, we're going to probably have to run the next college season in regular Brutal Ball 1, because we'll be taking it a little slow, and I don't want to, you know, there's going to be bugs and all, so season 20 is going to be a little buggy, probably, I'm sure, but when I do implement the import feature, then or where you can basically, players from one league can retire and go into another league, you'll have settings that allow you to adjust the ability drop that they get when they move to the next league. So we'll just have to do some testing and make sure that it fits. But honestly, we probably can use the exact same college testing, because if college produces enough players, then we may be able to do that. So we'll have to see, and we'll have to see how that works. But we'll have to do some testing. I'm sure we can find something that'll work decently. Bruja back, incomplete. Bendis, not much. LA, first down. Believa, no, and Bruja with the catch. Aegeon. I am excited. It's a very simple, easy thing, but I am excited that you will be able to adjust the size of the players in the in Brutal Ball 2. So you will be able to have like the younger leagues. You could set them to be smaller, so they look smaller on the field. So that way, when they graduate to the next league, they grow. And so that'll be kind of a fun. It's just a novelty, but it'll be as fun. But Valhalla getting the win, 4-1, big win. All right. Next up, we got the Blades and Pedro. Let's see what happens here. Pedro's off to a rough start, but he's in a full rebuild. Got himself a nice piece in Aurora. And so some nice pieces. Just needs to add a few more. And we have a good draft coming up, so probably, hopefully, some pickups for Pedro in the next season. Zoljan, couple yards. Scry, nope. 3rd and 2. Austil slipping and not able to get there. Watkins is going to have a rough time. It's hard to run on this Blades team. Serpent, River with the catch. And sack, 2nd and 15. Watkins. 3rd and 11. Scotch Egg, not much. Back the other way. Austil back to pass and deflected. 2nd and 10. Zoljan. 3rd and 4. Scry running. 1st down. Austil breaks a tackle. Couple yards. 2nd and 2. Zoljan, nice run. Scry, decent. 2nd and 2. Austil breaks a tackle. 3rd and 2. Zoljan, unable to get there, but does get there. Eventually, Scry stuffed. 2nd and 10. Austil back to pass, and Zoljan. 3rd and inches. 1st down. Scry breaks a tackle. Breaks another. 2nd and 1. Austil. No. Scry. Oh, stopped. 2nd and goal. Austil. Touchdown. And they get on the board. This is not the kind of team Watkins excels against. Big burly guys are going to take him down. And they certainly are. stuffed. Back the other way. Night, Kafoot. Have a good one. Congrats on your wins. Turning your team around a bit. Scotch Egg. Nope. 2nd and 9. Serpent. Caught by Osborne. Watkins. Nice gain. 2nd and 9. Serpent River. Incomplete. Oh, 0. What? Scotch Egg. Interception. Watkins. 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 Touchdown. And Chambers, after his complaints about pay, gets injured. Is that a fake injury? Is he just acting like he's injured so he can get a raise? And a fumble. 2nd and 11. Zoljan back. Zoljan. 2nd and 4. Scry. Nope. And a couple buffs. Halftime. 1-1. Nope. These chants. Serpent, couple yards, 3rd and 3. Serpent. No. Yeah, that's a good point, Blue. This is what they're saying in the crowd. Oh, Ocean with a pick. Another. Why Ocean's 2nd ever interception, 2nd and 10. Scotch Egg, no. No, I don't think that chant is coming from the Alpha Car fans. I think that chant is coming from the Blades fans. Serpent, incomplete. 2nd and goal. Scotch Egg, trying, no, gets stuffed. And Ostil breaking some tackles. Keeps breaking tackles. Look at that nice little run, but 1st down. Scry. Couple yards. 2nd and 5. Ostil. Nope. 3rd and 4. Zoljan. 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 Nice big 1st down. Scry. Back to pass. Caught. Ostil. Yeah, maybe so. Zoljan. Nice run. Scry to the outside. Scry. Big. Breaks a tackle and gets a touchdown. And the Blades taking that lead. Serpent River. Ocean gets a nice gain. Watkins, no. Scotch Egg, no. 3rd and 11. Serpent. He gets the run. He does not get there. Could have tied it up. Incomplete. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. We may need a... Too bad it doesn't look like we're going to be going to 6-team divisions because we might want to put Pedro in the rot gut. 3rd and 11. Zoljan. Zoljan, nice run. Scry. 1st down. Ostil breaks the tackle. No. 2nd and 6. Zoljan. Nice 1st down. Scry. No. 2nd and 9. Oh. Zoljan. Zoljan. Touchdown. And that'll probably do it. Nice game for Pedro, though. Little improvement. Kept it close. Couldn't get the win, but kept it close. And there you have it. Interception by Crystal Belly. And that'll finish it off. Scotch Egg 41, Crystal Belly 47. No real stars in this game, but the Blades muscle out that win. And there you go. Oh. Huh. That's an interesting one, Blue. All right. Let's see. Which one are we playing next? Do we have a decision on our next game? Did somebody already put one in the chat? Oh, Drama versus Pandas? All right. Pop that one in. Night, Juarez. Hope you feel better. Oh, shit. Drama Pandas, so you and Blue we can get that one in next. Sorry, Goose. Wilhelm back to pass. Wilhelm dumps Rostalnik. Powell dumps. Nope. Gibbon to the outside. Can't get much. Wilhelm Powell to the outside. Powell first down. Gibbon. Nice little run. Gibbon's a nice player. He's good, really good defensive player. Touchdown. Pandas up. Peppermint. Can Peppermint stay healthy? Shard back to pass. And Demetrius with a big catch. All right, Mads, we'll get Goose, and then we'll get your game after. Dramaturge touchdown. Alethea. First down. Gibbon. Back. Gibbon. Not much. 2nd and 9. Wilhelm. Deflected. 3rd and 9. Okay, will do. 2nd and 6. Regnar. Couple yards. 3rd and 4. Ironbrand. And caught by Peppermint. Nice gain. Shard. Back to pass. 2nd and 10. Regnar. And Regnar touchdown. And we've got a lead for Dramaturge. That's an interesting one. The Pandas getting a second loss. And Rostalnik with the catch. Rostalnik. Big gain. Powell intercepted. Third and 2. Regnar. No. Back the other way. Wilhelm. First down. Powell. 2nd and 6. Gibbon. 3rd and 3. Wilhelm back to pass. And gets a first down. Pandas on the move. 2nd and 2. Gibbon. Touchdown. Tie ball game. Peppermint with a catch. Peppermint getting deep. Big gain, big first down. Shard back to pass and caught by Peppermint. Peppermint having a nice offensive performance. Ironbrand to Shard. And they're up there. Ooh, bad pass there. Regnar caught by Peppermint. Touchdown. And Dramaturge looking good. Getting a tie last week and now up on the Pandas. Maybe they've turned a corner. Oh, interception by Attila. That's true. There's just all these giant people. Giant angry people that are wandering around not knowing who their father is. I guess they wouldn't have the junior names though. I guess those are the ones that don't make it. Wilhelm deflected. Powell. Nope. Gibbon sneaks it. Gets the first. Wilhelm sacked. Powell back to pass, sacked. Gibbon stuffed. And back the other way. Caught. Peppermint. Ironbrand. Demetrius. First. Shard. Touchdown. And Dramaturge. 4-3. Powell back to pass and first down. Gibbon. No. 2nd and 6. Wilhelm sacked. 3rd and 9. Powell. No. Ironbrand back and hits Peppermint. Peppermint. Big gain. Peppermint first down. Shard. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Regnar. Sacked. 3rd and 12. Ironbrand. To Regnar. Wilhelm. Sacked. 2nd and 4. Powell. Powell with the run. Powell. First down. Panda's trying to tie this game up. Stop. 2nd and 8. Wilhelm. Rostalnik unable to get the first. 3rd and 1. Powell. Complete. Big catch. Keeps the drive alive. Plenty of time. Attila with a catch. And look at this. Wilhelm. Oh no! We got another death. This time it's Ironbrand. Killed by the rookie Gibbon. So Crowgrove comes in. Oof. And Wilhelm. Catch. Powell. Stopped. Attila. Touchdown. We got a tie ball game. Crowgrove. Can he lead them? Crowgrove lead them to a victory. Shard. Back to pass. Hits Peppermint for a few. Regnar. Caught. Oh! Oh, that's a big one. Oh, a revenge kill. A revenge kill, but this is a huge one. Rostalnik taken out by Peppermint. Oof. Oof. That's some quick revenge. Peppermint was not having that. He was not accepting that death without some revenge. 3rd and 12. Crowgrove does not get the first. Simo is in. Sacked. 2nd and 11. Wilhelm back to pass. Stopped. 3rd and 9. Powell. Stopped. We got a tie ball game. Peppermint with the catch. Oh, Gibbon. The two killers against each other. And an interception. Gibbon picks it off. Simo. Simo. Wilhelm. Deflected. Last play of the game. Powell. Intercepted by Peppermint. Turnover. Peppermint. Big time game. Peppermint and Gibbon. Woo, I hope they face off more often. That's a rivalry right there, folks. Peppermint and Gibbon, the two defensive studs. And there they go, getting kills in the same game. I like to see it. Orcs fighting orcs. And a tie ball game. Nice one. Ironbrand was trying to trash anyway. Look at Rostalnik kind of trash anyway. They're just weeding out the weak. Rostalnik, though, that's a big loss. Generally, great. All right. Next up, we've got we're gonna go play Mads' game next against the Ents. Let's see that one. This is a nice little measuring stick game for both teams. I just wonder if the Ents can get any yards. That's their problem. You just have defensive issues. I mean, offensive issues. Shirei able to get yards here. Nice run by Shirei. Nigel, little catch. Deflected by Helmet. And Shirei, nothing. Graceland back to pass. Deflected, 2nd and 10. Aslane gets a few. 3rd and 7. Ethel, nope. 1st and 10. Darren Saar. Darren Saar with a nice run. Darren Saar breaking tackles. Darren Saar with a big gain. 1st down. Nigel, touchdown. And the Ants get on the board. Graceland, nothing there. 3rd and 5. Ethel fumbled. They get the ball back, but it was 3rd down. Darren Saar and the Hatters' run defense not looking so good. The Ants are making them pay. Able to get yards. Shiray's even getting some yards here in this game. Darren Saar breaking tackles. The Lightning's run defense apparently is really good because the Ants weren't able to do anything running the ball last week. And now they're able to get some yards, and the Ants go up 2-0. And Haslane, nice run. Ethel. Graceland. 1st down. Graceland. Nice run. 1st down. Haslane back to pass to Sithnar, and Sithnar making a difference, getting a big play, getting back to within 1. Shiray, nice little catch. Not much there, and turns it over. Graceland. Sacked by Gaia. Gaia with 76 sacks, kind of quietly gotten 76 sacks over his career. Graceland, big run. Incomplete. Touchdown. Darren Saar, nice catch. Bar back to pass. Nigel. And another 1st down. Nigel. Shiray. 2nd and 6. Darren Saar back and deflected by Helmet. Helmet really looking good. Shiray on the catch. Another 1st down. Moving the ball. Nothing there. 2nd and goal. Darren Saar. Par touchdown, and the Ants back on the board. A surprisingly offensive game here. 3rd and 2. Ethel hits Helmet. 1st down. Graceland to the outside and stuffed. Haslane back and hits Sithnar. Sithnar doing well. 1st down. Ethel to the outside. Got a little speed. Graceland up the middle. Haslane back to pass, and Graceland slips, but not able to get there. Yep, Admiral's still there. 2nd and 10. Admiral, another former Castle player. Bar nice run to the outside. Darren Saar. Darren Saar, big run. 1st down. Bar solid. Bar getting close. Shiray, incomplete. 2nd and goal, Darren Saar. And Darren Saar with a touchdown. And the Ants up 4-3. Incomplete. Back the other way. Darren Saar dumps to Shiray. 1st down. Darren Saar. 1st. Shiray. Yeah, I was surprised Wing Flame almost didn't get claimed. Wing Flame got claimed. And almost did not. I was And Fox is the one that claimed him. Gaia, nice catch. Shiray. Darren Saar. Nigel, touchdown. And look at this. The Ants getting the win. We'll give him one more shot here. Ethel gets some yards. See if the Hatter, I'm going to speed it up a little. See if the Hatters can do this, but it does not look good with only a quarter left. And Haslane, a couple. It's a good one, Goose. I agree. There's too much glare. 2nd and 5. Helmet catch. 3rd and 9. Nope, unable to do it. And the Ant's gonna get a win. Gonna be at 2 and 2. And so we'll speed this one up. It's over. Nice catch. Sithnar gets taken down by Aram. Helmet with a nice game at 64. Astlane 33. Darren Sar 79. And Aram with 58. And the Ants get a big win. All right. Next up, we're going to do Skycarp Bananas. Can the Bananas get this win? Ooh, Lawson only had 8. Interesting. I did not notice that. Harper, big catch. Getting downfield. Spurry back to pass and incomplete. 2nd and 10, Goswin. Caught by Bullet. And touchdown. And Skycarp on the board quick. Ebmar back. Ebmar Hudson. Nice gain. He's still got a shot at it. 3rd and 8, Ebmar. Nope. Back the other way. And there goes Bullet. Bullet got that stamina buff. Big one. Oof. That's a scary thing to say, Goose. Fernine touchdown and Skycarp up 2-0. Of course, Skycarp was beating me by 2, weren't they? They're gonna fall apart here against the Bananas. Intercepted by Harper, and Harper taken, trying to get that MVP. Fernine couple. 2nd and 6. Spurry back to pass. Dumps to Fernine. Touchdown. And there you have it. Looking rough for the Bananas. Skycarp. And Hot Dog, after getting injured last week, throws one up. Dwab. Hudson. Touchdown. And back to within 2. Spurry back to pass and gets close. 3rd and 1. Goswin. Bullet. Nice gain. 1st down. Fernine. Dumps to Spurry. 2nd and 1. Spurry. Harper. Touchdown. Skycarp. Intercepted by Spurry. Fernine. 1st down. Spurry. Back to pass. Dumps. And Skycarp up by 4. And that's going to do it. Skycarp getting a big win against the Bananas. Well, I mean, there's still plenty of time. Maybe there will be a turnaround here. Nope, not looking good. Bananas defense. Bananas usually have a great defense. What has happened? I think it's just Blue trying to copy me once again. Trying to become an offensive team now that his defense isn't working. Nice 1st down. And Skycarp. Fernine, nice little run. Bullet with a touchdown. And Skycarp looking good. Their only loss to the Shield. But we'll see if that continues. Goswin, 1st down. Hot Dog goes down again. Hot Dog just got processed. Ferning. Nothing. Goswin. Ferning. No. Cashew's in again. Oh, that's so terrible. Bullet. Touchdown. And Skycarp. 10 points. Spurry. 98. Harper. 82. Bullet. 60. Harper still up there. Hudson. 66. Russell Jr. looking good. And the rookie playing pretty well on offense. 34. And defense didn't do much. But there you go. All right. Let's see. Next up, any requests for games? We got, that's a quick one. We got a couple. We got a lot with people that aren't here today. So we can go ahead and pop on. Let's see. Is Aegon's back? Let's go ahead and pop on. Let's go ahead and pop on Tyler's game. Oh, okay. Let's go. We'll play the Badgers. Let's go ahead and do this. Badgers versus Shield. Let's see what happens here. Can I survive another game? Sierra is in now. Sierra wasn't in last game, right? I think that's a substitution, probably because of an injury or something. Sawyer Kevy, not much change here. And here we go. Just come out of this alive. Oh yeah, Papa gone. What happened to Papa Lardo? That's a weird one. Bemis with a catch. Just stay away from these guys. Just get a touchdown so you don't have to get tackled. First down. Kevy. Deflected. 2nd and 10. Sawyer. Sawyer. Tamara. Back to pass. And dumps to Bemis. And touchdown. With Shield up 1-0. Doseman with the catch. First down. Snurblatt back. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Sierra. Nothing. 3rd and 10. Mashison. Done. Get the first down. Sawyer. Nice little run. 2nd and 3. First down. Tamara with the catch. Tamara. Big gain. Sawyer. Open. Get some blocks. Bronenstein blocking downfield. Tamara back to pass and sacked. 2nd and goal. Kevy. Bronenstein touchdown and Shield up 2-0. Complete. Snurblatt. First. Sierra. I think the problem is they have 2 outstanding gunners. They have 3 outstanding gunners. And so since Big Mac doesn't play a different position, he's just still stuck on the bench. Sierra back, and Mashin get a catch, 2nd and 9. And Doseman with a touchdown, and get back. Oh, and then Sierra with a pick. 2nd and 9, Snurblatt, back to pass. Sierra, nice little run for a first. Sierra, nice run again. Mashison hits Sierra, and Sierra looking good and ties this ball game up. Thought this was going to be an easy win. It looked like at first. And now it's going to be a loss the way things are going. Doseman catch. First down. Snurblatt back to pass. And Sawyer with a tackle. And Doseman with a touchdown. Sawyer breaks a tackle. Sawyer getting a decent little gain. Tamara back to pass. And incomplete. 2nd and 10. Kevy. Back to pass, and Kevy breaks a tackle. Kevy, big gain, first down. Sawyer out to the outside. Sawyer also a nice little big game, and Snurblatt takes out Sarkin. So Bronenstein is on the line. Ooh, I do not like that. I thought I had him marked. Oh, I must have changed it. Thought I had him marked so he would not play lineman. I do not like him on the line. Snurblatt back to pass. Nothing. 2nd and 8. Sierra. First down. Matheson back to pass. And Doseman with a catch. Snerblatt back. Complete. Doseman just giving us struggles. Kevy just cannot keep up with that speed. And Doseman takes it up by 2. Brithna back. Tamara back to pass. Hits Kevy. Brithna. Oh, Pemus Matheson with a nice stop there. Sawyer, good run to the outside. Sawyer, first down. Tamara. Got a few buffs, not much. Brithna, nice run. Brithna, close, 3rd and inches. Sawyer, gonna get that. Breaking tackles. Nice gain. Tamara, close, 2nd and goal. Brithna, touchdown. The Goblin crew getting those yards. Got to keep it up. Snerblatt to the outside. First down. Sierra back to pass. Nope. 2nd and 3. Matheson caught. Snerblatt back. Caught. And Sierra. Doseman. And cannot stop the DOS. Nothing. Brithna. First down. Sawyer getting a few. 2nd and 2. Tamara. Caught by Pemus. Time's running low. 34. We need a touchdown. And Matheson sacked by Tamara. First career sack for Tamara. Tamara's not very good on defense. Sierra sacked by Brithna. And Doseman. Kevy's just getting burnt out there. Kevy, this is just not a match. Oh, Sawyer with a pick. And big interception. Flips the tables. I don't know. Sawyer might be a starter for a while. He's just looking good. Kevy with a touchdown. 2nd and 10. I mean, he is now the highest rated player on my team. Is 82. I do like him. I've got so many guys that are similar. Tamara might be the one that gets benched. Because Sawyer's looking good. Sawyer, first down. Tamara. Nice little run. Another first. Brithna. Oh, terrible pick. Sierra playing great. What a great start for the rookie. And he's friendly too on top of it. 2nd and inches. Snerblatt. Nope. Snerblatt. I'll take a tie. Just give me a tie. Oh, Kevy gets taken out by Snerblatt. Incomplete. Matheson. Stuffed. 3rd and 8. We need this stop, guys. Come on. Somebody get him. Yes. Okay, I'll take a tie. Just run the clock. I'll be happy with a tie. Tamara. Oh, no. Oh, no. Someone's dead. Brandenstein. Son of the rookie. Kills Brandenstein. Oh. Well, at least I don't have to feel sad about him not starting. So there you go. Brandenstein is dead. We will. Maybe he'll resurrect. A resurrected Brandenstein would be great. I do like my goblins. 3rd and 9. Sawyer to the outside. Sawyer with a big run. Sawyer with a first down. Tamara. Oh yeah, Walrus isn't here to see it. I was wondering why we weren't seeing a bunch of. Last play of the game, Brithna. Oh, unable to get there and getting injured at the same time. Tie ball game, I'll take it. But we do have the Brandenstein death. Pemus having a rough game. Really not one of my guys really doing much. Sawyer doing it all. Doseman big game. Suno big game. I don't know how we got out of there with a tie, but I will be happy to have that. Oof. So 2-0-2. Not too bad. All right, let's see. What are we going to pop up next? Well, I guess we'll pop on the hyenas. Did anybody have a... Did I miss a request? No, there was no request, right? Let's go ahead and pop on the hyenas ferryman game. And then we'll get the boulders. We'll get the choops. Yeah, Stern's here. Stern's here, usually. Gibble, run, 3rd and 6. Blissful, back to pass. Q-Bird, big catch. It's a big game for the Ferryman. Is their season legit? Are they gonna fight for the playoffs, or did they just have a little fluke couple wins? Slill. The shifty Celestial. And Arrogance, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Slill, up, slips, gets a couple. 3rd and 4. Spivey, nope. Rain Strike, back to pass. Nope. Gibby, stuffed. 3rd and 3. Blissful Rest, back to pass. And deflected. Slill, nothing. 2nd and 9. Spivey, nope. 3rd and 8. Arrogance to Wozar. And big gain there. Nice little run. Spivey, Wozar, touchdown. Hyenas up 1-0. Rain Strike gets a couple. Gibby looks nice. Gets a nice little gain there. Blissful Rest back to pass and hits Rain Strike for another 1st down. Rain Strike. Inferno Jet. Another 1st. Gibby. Not much. Blissful Rest. Touchdown and Rain Strike. And there you go. Arrogance. Toofy with a catch. Arrogance taken out. Russell is now in. Shifty Slill. The good run. And another little run here. Slill shifts. And Slill with a touchdown. We got a tie ball game. Rain Strike deflected. 2nd and 10. Gibby. Nope. 3rd and 9. Blissful Rest. Deflected. Slill. Nice run. And Spivey. Nope. 2nd and goal. Russell. The middle. Nope. 3rd and goal. Slill. And Rain Strike back to pass. Q-Bird with the catch, and Q-Bird getting deep. Gibby, not much. Oh, Walrus is back. Walrus is back. It's like Bronenstein went to, like, it was a ghost and went to Walrus's house and said, I should have been a blade. And so Walrus wakes up and appears after the ghost of Bronenstein goes to give him a visit. Slill, nice run. Spivey, Toofy, big gain, 1st down. It did. Stuff, 2nd and goal, Slill. 3rd and goal. We had a lot of deaths this week. Rain Strike. And some decent ones. Some characters went down. Inferno Jet. Big 1st down. Gibby. Yep. 2nd and 7. Stuffed by Russell. Stuffed. Maybe not. Spivey. Caught by Wozar. And we've got a close game here. Slill, not able to make it happen. Third down, Spivey. Slipping outside, can't quite get there. Back the other way, rain strike to Inferno Jet. Another first, Gibby. Good little gain, 2nd and 6, blissful rest. Q-Bird getting down, getting a big gain, first down. Rain strike, nothing. Nope, 3rd and 9, blissful rest. And caught, and there we go. Rain strike, Inferno Jet, touchdown. And Slill. The Ferryman gonna be 3 and 1. Russell. Nope, 3rd and 4. Slill. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Another first down. Spivey back to pass and stuffed by Lomja. Russell deep. First down. Slill. Slip, slip. Slip. Touchdown. And the Hyenas 3 to 4. Gibby. Not much. 3rd and 7. Blissful. Back to pass. And Inferno Jet with a catch. First down. Rain strike. Dumps. Nope. 2nd and 10. Gibby. To the outside. Slips for a couple. 3rd down and 9. And Inferno Jet on the catch. And Inferno Jet on the first. Rain strike. Deflected. 2nd and 10. Gibby. Bounces to the outside. Not much. 3rd down and 3. Touchdown, Inferno. And 2-point lead. Toofy trying to catch him. Not able to get there. Stuffed. Russell. I like that comment, Sega. Incomplete. Or not able. 2nd and 5. Toofy. Caught. Russell. Deflected. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 9. Spivey. Toofy. Touchdown. 1-point game. They need a turnover to get a tie out of this. Gibby gets the first. Now they absolutely have to have a turnover. Rain strike. Dumps. Caught. 3rd down. And they just have to not have a fumble 6. And they do. Toofy. Big game 67, Spivey 45, Q-Bird getting the 72, and Inferno 65, and Varkaris getting the win. Looking good. All right. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and I'm going to put on the Boulders game, then I'm going to put on the Jupes. And then the rest will be quicker. Yeah, Varkaris looking all right. Not looking bad. Boulders. Talking about the cross-conference victories. And let's see, what are they going to do here with the cross-conference? They're going to get this win for the drama division. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. The Lister. No. 3rd and 8. Benor, incomplete, and back the other way. Imogene. Ida slips. Ida, big first down. Might Slasher. Long back to pass and hits Imogene. Imogene. Oh, Sothel Jr. Big drop. Samira. Caught. Sighton, first down. 2nd and 8. Benor, Sighton. Ooh, 3rd and inches. Samira. Sighton, first down. Velister. 2nd and 9. Benor. Nope. 3rd and 8. Samira. Sighton. First. Velister. 2nd and 4. Benor. Ooh, runs the outside. Nice gain. 1st and 10. Samira. Sighton, touchdown. And Evolution take the lead. Sothel Jr. getting the catch. Sighton. Oof. That's a mismatch. Sighton is really good, but he got burnt on that one. Benor, deflected. 3rd and 7, Samira, deflected. Back the other way. Might Slasher. Nope. 3rd and 7, Wong. Hits, but not able to go far enough. Lister fumbled. Picked up by Might Slasher. Fumble 6 for Might Slasher. And the Boulders get the lead. Sighton not able to do much. 3rd and 5. Sighton 1st down. Lister. 2nd and 11. Benor. Nope. 3rd and 5. Deflected. And back the other way. Nothing. 2nd and 8. Might Slasher. Sothale Jr. Man, Sighton is usually pretty good, but this is not a good matchup for him. He is so slow. And Sothale Jr. is just too much of an athlete. Stopped. 3rd and 12. Samira. Stuffed. Imogene. Nope. 2nd and 10. Might Slasher. Another catch by Sothale Jr. and touchdown. And man, I have not seen Sighton get burnt like that before. But he is just getting cooked. And we're allow them one more shot, and nope, they don't do it. And another touchdown. Oof. This is like one of the biggest mismatches I've ever seen. I mean, Sighton is good at his job, but he just cannot cover Sothale Jr. Sothale Jr. should have another touchdown if he hadn't dropped one. There he goes again. Touchdown. Oh, he's got a speed buff. That helps. Sighton get a touchdown, though. He's doing it on offense. Just not doing it on defense. Man, is Sothale Jr. going to get a... How many yards does he have? Oh, Boulder takes it out. Nostro. I'm curious how many yards Sothale Jr. has. He's got a lot. I don't think it's record breaker. Probably not. No, he kind of slowed down. And there you go. Sothale Jr. 351, 94 fantasy points. My Slasher 71, Saley 36, Boulder with a 48, causing the injury. And there you go. All right. Well, let's try Choops Manatees. Agons. Are they going to get the win here? Choops 1 and 2 Manatees. Rough start after the retirement of their beloved hooligan. And Ibarra back to pass. Deflected. Zyro running it. Zyro slipping. Zyro getting the 1st down and more. Farhazel to the outside, slipping a few. 2nd and 1, Ibarra. Loof, nice catch. And a 1st down. Zyro to the outside and touchdown. Choops up 1-0. Trust, no, 2nd and 8. Tryoc. Mispill with a catch. Mispill with a 1st down. Oh, good, Akons. Glad you did. Truss. Catch. 2nd and 7. Tryoc back. Hits Braidcraft. And we got a touchdown. And Zyro doing his thing. Big run. Farhazel slips to the outside. Not much. Ibarra. Nope. 3rd and 4. Zyro. Another little gain. Another 1st down. Farhazel back to pass. Oh, that was ugly. Pilnum was off on the sidelines. Oh, really? That's his 3rd 80-yarder, Blue? Yeah, I agree. Farhazel maybe should be... He's a good, I mean, he's an okay runner. when he runs, but he's not very good when he passes. Slip, Zyral. Slip, slip. Zyral done it again. Far Hazel. Nope. Second and goal. Ibarra. Touchdown, Pilnum. We got a tie ball game. Second and 10. Harriman, big gain. Missed Bill. Getting deep. Another big gain. Truss. And breaks a tackle and gets a touchdown. And the Manatees back on top. Can they get their first win? Zyral, good little run. Far Hazel to Pilnum. Ibarra back, and Far Hazel not much. 3rd and 1, Zyral. Nice first down. Fumble. Turns it over. Truss back to pass. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, Tryock. Couple. 3rd and 7, Harriman. 1st and 10, Truss. And incomplete. 2nd and 10, Tryock. Caught by Braidcraft. Getting some yards. And a touchdown. And the Manatees up by 2. Yeah, Loof is interesting. Because, I mean, I'm guessing, maybe I'm being racist here, but I'm guessing he's a pretty good blocker. But maybe he's not. Misbuild taken out by Zyral. So I think low-key having a good receiver that can block helps a bit in the running game. Truss. Complete the Braidcraft. Nice gain. And Tryock, they might be able to get this 2nd and 12. Braidcraft touchdown. And the Manatees maybe getting their first win. And Braidcraft with a pick. And that's going to do it. Manatees. Braidcraft. Looking good. Trying to take over. I'm actually starting to contemplate. Now that I'm actually starting to contemplate. Now that Bronenstein is dead, maybe Gunn might get moved to receiver after that death. But we will have to see. Far Hazel, nice run. First down. Zyral touchdown. And there you have it. Offensively looking good, but defensively the Choops struggling a bit. Loof for the touchdown. Harriman 59, Braidcraft 59, Ibarra 53, Zyral doing it on offense, but not doing it on defense. The Manatees get the win. All right, well, let's work our way back up. We'll start with the Roosters Lightning. Get this one going. Carl, undefeated Lightning. Lightning, the Storm Brewing, headline in the paper. Truthweaver, the big catch, first down. Goldwolf, not much, 2nd and 7, Carl. Nope, 3rd and 6, Kinward. Nice gain. Goldwolf, big run, first down, Carl. Oh, we got an injury. Delina taken out early. Laroya back to pass, sacked, 2nd and 13, Squeak, nope. 3rd and 12. Loth with the catch. Loth getting deep downfield. Big first down. Laroya. Nope. 2nd and goal. Squeak. Incomplete. 3rd and goal. Lord Chanter. In for the touchdown. And we got a tie ball game. Incomplete. Kinward. Goldwolf slipping to the outside and getting a nice first. Carl, no. 2nd and 10, Kinward, no. 3rd and 9, Goldwolf. And now that we get there, Lord Chanter to Loth. And another first down, Leroya incomplete. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 11, Lord Chanter. Close, Leroya. There you go, 2nd and 1. 2 to 1. Kinward, deflection, 3rd and 10. Goldwolf, nothing. Back the other way, Lord Chanter to Loth. First down, Leroya. Loth, touchdown. Lightning up 3 to 1. Kinward back to pass and deflected. 3rd and 4, Goldwolf. Slipping in there for a first down. Carl, who was MVP last week. Truthweaver, big catch. First down, Carl. Touchdown. And the Roosters coming back. Leroya, not bad. 2nd and 2. Got a little debuff there. 3rd and 3. Lord Chanter dumps to Squeak. Squeak, nice gain. Big first down. Leroya, oh, we got an injury. And Airbud taken out by Annalisa. The rookie. Kinward, nope. Leroya, couple, 2nd and 5. Wesley. It's a few, 3rd and 1. Lord Chanter does not get the first down. Got a sack. 3rd down, Goldwolf. Truthweaver with a catch. And the Roosters may be getting back to their old form here. 3rd and 6, Goldwolf. Ooh, ugly. And back the other way, Lord Chanter incomplete. 2nd and 10. Carl, 2nd and 13. 3rd and 14. Nope. Back the other way. And Loth, couple yards, 2nd and 2. Touchdown, and Lightning take the 2-point lead. And Truthweaver right back, keeping him in this. Carl sacked, 3rd and 14. Kinward incomplete, back the other way. Lord Chanter, Loth with a catch. Leroya sacked. 2nd and 13, Wesley, nothing. 3rd and 13, Lord Chanter, no. We still got a ball game. Nice catch there. Kinward deflected. 2nd and 10, Goldwolf caught. Truthweaver touchdown within 1 point. 2nd and 3, Leroya intercepted by Kinward, and Kinward trying to get the pick 6, won't. But they could get the tie here. Roosters last season, didn't they lose their first game after week 5? Like they had 2 ties last year too. 2 or 3 ties to start the season. And they're doing it again, looks like. Oh, maybe not. They may get the win here. 3rd and 10, Goldwolf fumbles. Wesley picks it up. Still 9 plays to go. Still time for a win. Senna with a catch. Oop, 2nd and 12, Wesley. Deflected. 3rd and 12. And Senna with a big catch. And touchdown. Oh, Lightning. Big score late. That might do it. And Goldwolf. Nope. Last play of the game. Carl. No. Leroya 61. Lord Chanter 56. Win 62. And the Lightning getting the win. All right. Let's see. Next up, we'll do Purple Cats and Colossus. Anzelik's team. 3-0. Colossus. 1 and 2. Piggly. Nope. Smögen. Nope. Cats back with the ball. Dwarf Fortress. Can they stop this Cats team? Sacked. Gosford. Deflected. 3rd and 13. Deflected, and they get a stop here. Colossus. I need a Colossus win here. Got to take down these Cats for me. Caulfield with the catch. 1st down. Engel. Nothing. 2nd and 7. Piggly. Smögen. 1st down. Nothing. 2nd and 11. Engel. Nope. 3rd and 9. Piggly to the outside. And not able to get there. Tekla. Richmond. 1st. Gosford. No. 2nd and 6. Lal. No. 3rd and 4. And Lal with the touchdown. Yep. Cats take the lead. But a close game. They're slowing down the Colossus is playing pretty good defense. Dwarf Fortress is holding up all right so far. Caulfield. Nice little game for a 1st down. Piggly to the outside. Nothing. Smögen. Oh, fumble. Turnovers are going to take him out. Krina with the fumble recovery. Richmond, 2nd and 1. Gosford. Lal, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Krina. 1st down. Gosford. 2nd and inches. Lal, back to pass and out of bounds. Tech. 2nd and 6. Gosford back and deflected. 3rd and 6. Lal sacked by Cottage. Colossus just needs some offense, like most of the Rotgut division. 2nd and 7, Piggly. 3rd and 7, Smögen. Caught by Caulfield. Getting the 1st down, Engel. Big gain. And Smögen gets taken out. Isn't that the 2nd injury of the season already for the rookie? Piffle's in. 3rd and 3, Engel not able to get there. Gosford back to pass and hit. Lal. And Lal to Krina. And Krina with a nice gain. Tech deflected. 2nd and 10. Gosford. Gosford trying to run. Nope. 3rd and 8. Lal to Krina. Out of bounds. Tech, Richmond, touchdown. And the Cats, their defense is looking good, holding Colossus. And back the other way. Tech, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Krina. Nice big gain. Lal to the outside, and Lal with a touchdown, and looks like that'll do it. Solid game for the Colossus. They played pretty good defense for most of it. But then Krina started injuring everybody. And that finished them off. Krina wants to get to his another championship. Looks like he might. What a game for Krina. Hurting people, catching touchdowns. And there you have it. Colossus get a score, but it's on a safety, looks like. Krina 69, Tekla 59, Gabriel with 35, and College with 35 as well. All right, last game, we got Hounds and Triangles. Triangles, both of these teams I think are good, but it's just they have been playing tough games, I guess. We'll see which one's better. Amloth, nice little run. 1st down. Heighten to the outside. He gets the next 1st down. Chunkle back to pass. Hits Ripper. Ripper didn't catch. Did he catch any passes last game? But he catches one now. I guess the Hounds don't really pass. So that's probably why. They only have to throw about 5 passes a game, looks like. Seems like. Sack, sack. Back the other way. Heighten to the outside. Heighten. Nice first down. Chunkle. Fights. Chunkle. Touchdown. And up to nothing. The Rat Bastard. Big catch. Los. Touchdown. Triangles get back in it. Heighten. Nice run up the middle. Chunkle. Nice run to the outside. Amloth back to pass. And Amloth. Good run for a first down. Heighten. Couple. 2nd and 6. Chunkle. Nope. 3rd and 6. Amloth. Slips. And slips. And another first. Heighten to the outside. Nope. Chunkle. Amloth. Yeah, I think he needs to try to get Ross. Ross would be better at that D line. Third and 10. Yeah, Ripper's got the perfect name, the perfect everything. Heighten. Nice run. Chunkle touchdown. And looks like this 3-point lead. Maybe Capid can cut into it. I'll wait to speed it up to 5x. Los to the outside. Los has been looking good. Incomplete. 3rd and goal. Los. Touchdown. Amloth. Slip, slip. First down. Heighten to the outside with the speed. Chunkle. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 8. Heighten. Nope. And back the other way. And Nitty. Nope. And back the other way. Los. 2nd and 10. Nope. 3rd and 10. Nope. Back the other way. Amloth. Chunkle. Caught. Ripper. First down. Amloth. No. 2nd and goal. Heighten. Touchdown. Amloth. First down. Heighten. Nope. 2nd and 4. Chunkle. Nope. 3rd and 4. Oh, this is I guess I should be 5xing this. This looks like a Hounds win. Heighten touchdown. And there you go. Hounds back in it. Back to 2 and 2. Triangles. I don't know what's going on with triangles. They just should be good. But they just keep facing off against really good teams. And there you have it. Silver Crown 40, Fang with 60, Neptune 56. And there you have it. Hounds winning 7-2. Yeah, maybe. All right, let's see. Space Cowboys 0. You still there? Riff. Carl, Bruja, or Skip. Yeah, I think 0's not here. It would be my guess. I'm going to go ahead and AI decide it, which means they will not. Oh, Bruja. All right. Bruja getting the click. Dramaturge, Night Stalker. Sega, would you like to skip practice? Get 2 appeal and lose. The team loses 1 durability. Probably not a good idea. Although, now with appeal getting reset at the end of the season. Yeah, I'm thinking it should be a reject. I mean, yeah, it counts for this free agency, but a couple of appeal isn't going to make a massive difference. Yeah, all right. Shield Zillock. Oh no, with Kevy. Oh, that idiot. That idiot. I should have gotten rid of him a long time ago. That is just... Get out of here. Bananas! There you go. You had him in college. You can have him back. Zillock. Get signed. Reject. All right, let's see. Aegeon goes up. That's a big one. Manatees, Eleonora. Fletcher, Boulder's Gates. Spurry from Skycarp goes up to 84. That's a nice one. Choops, Throaty, 73. Aegeon gets 2 improvements on the week. Oh, man. Heighton goes up. Buster from the Badgers. Weren't we just talking about... Weren't y'all just talking about Buster? Buster improves, goes to 55. Heller. Jacer, who got in a fight... Or got beat up, and then got improvement. Tilly hurts himself. He says a wrestle shoot. Kevy gets dropped by Zillock. Idiot. Should have dropped Zillock. I don't know why I hung on to him. And there you have it. All right. Let's get that. Spurry, 98. Spurry getting that. Carl, once again, Defensive Player of the Week. Carl taking over. 5 sacks. Riff doing well. Toofy with 7 pass deflections. Harris, the rookie, leading in pancakes. And there we have it. Next 2 weeks are going to be... Oh, it's week 6 and 7 that I placed the Purple Cats. All right. So we got conference weeks next week. So I get to play the Cats. I'll take it. Let's see. Let's look at stats. Spurry leading in offense. Harper right up behind him. Look at that. The connection there between those two. Hubert, number 3. Tekla and Sothale up there. Passing yards, Tech. Then Spurry. It's just Spurry's 18 touchdowns, no interceptions. And then rushing yards. Heighton leading the way. Zyril, number 2. It's pretty close for those two, but then there's a big gap to Slill being number 3. Darren Starr and Watkins. Receiving yards, Harper, number 1 by quite a bit. Hubert, Doseman, Mist Bill, and Sothale Jr. Pancakes, number 1, Gaff. Brennan from the Shield. Gunn from the Shield. Look at that. Badger, Sunno, the rookie. And Prickly. Let's see. Harper still leading by 60. Man, this is like a new generation. Feels kind of refreshing to see these new guys at the top. Sothale Jr. there. Critta still has a shot. Loth, Tekla. Wow, this is Hudson. What the hell is going on? Hudson in the top 10. Myasasha Doseman up there. And Rookie of the Year, Sunno from the Badgers, is taking that crown so far. Let's see, what else do we have for rookies? Gibbon down here at 26. And those are the top rookies right now. This is good. All right, so defense, Carl. Leroya, even though Carl's won a couple, Leroya looking good as well. Carl, Leroya, Wind, Harper, and Riff. Crystal Belly just sneaking, trying to sneak into that top 5. And tackles, Ross, tackles for loss, Richmond. Interceptions, Harper, of course. Pass defenses, Darren Saar leading the way there. That's an interesting one. Nigel, the rookie, up there too. Injuries, Wilkinson and Snurblatt. Kills, Austell, Gibbon, Murin, Sunno, Jake, and Peppermint. Man, we've got already 6 to start the season. Neva said there was going to be 11, so we'll see if that's going to happen. Quine with his 2 touchdowns. Sacks, Carl number 1, Cottage number 2, Crystal Belly, Scry, the rookie, looking good, and Duty Breeder at number 5 in his last season. Look at that Duty Breeder. All right, well, let's take a look at the standings. Ferriman are in right now. Looking good there. Down here, Badgers are in. Look at this. The Badgers turning it around already this season. Pandas up there. Space Cowboys still fighting for that. But really, lots of teams still in it. So I think we're in for a pretty interesting rest of the season. Yeah, really, Pedro. Yeah, and I mean, I think the Triangles are a good team. This is oddball season right here. All right, well, thanks for joining, everybody. See you guys on the Discord. Remember, votes will end tomorrow on the new rule, and then I'll post another discussion. The next discussion will be about the conversion and what we want to do with the conversion. And so you guys have a good rest of the week. Thanks for joining. Adios.